Welcome to news updates on Clevenard TV. First with the major stories. Nigeria spends $500 million on palm oil importations. JAMB to publish names of impersonators for the past 10 years. 4 Palestinians shot, injured in Gaza's night protest. The news in details shortly. For more news and videos, simply log on to our website on www.clevenard.com and register for free. Now the news in detail. The Joint Admission and Matriculation Board (JAMB) said it will release names of persons that have impersonated for the past 10 years. This came as the board said it is prepared to commence the 2019 Unified Tertiary and Matriculation Examination (UTME), scheduled to take place between April 11th to April 15th, 2019, and a total of 1.9 million candidates have successfully applied to sit for it. JAMB Registrar Professor Isiaq Oloyede disclosed this yesterday during a meeting of critical stakeholders on strategic planning and preparation for the supervision of the evaluation administration. Professor Oloyede, who described the continuous impersonation in JAMB's examination as bad, despite different measures adopted so far by the board to curb the menace. He insisted that the names of impersonators in the past 10 years will soon be published to serve as a deterrent to others. APC, PDP allegedly woo voters with money, gifts, and lobby other political parties. The All Progressive Congress and the People's Democratic Party in states where the supplementary elections will hold on Saturday, March the 23rd, are alleged to be wooing voters with gifts, money, and also lobbying other political parties. The states where the runoff will take place are Kano, Plateau, Adamawa, and Sokoto. APC and PDP, which are the leading political parties in the country, are not leaving any stone unturned in their bid to emerge victorious in the forthcoming general rerun election. The political parties are also pursuing religious leaders to convince their members and congregation to vote for them, though both political parties have denied the allegation. The governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, on Monday said over $500 million was spent annually on palm oil importation. Emefiele said this at the stakeholders meeting on palm oil value chain held in Abuja. Emefiele said it was a sad fact that the country was still importing palm oil in spite sufficient arable land in the south-south and southeast region of the country to fund it. He recalled that Nigeria was not only the world's leading producer of palm oil, but also the largest exporter in the late 50s and 60s. To put an end to this, Emefiele said all the state governors in south-south and southeast Nigeria had agreed to provide at least 100,000 hectares each for large-scale oil palm farming. He said with the help of state government, Nigeria could reach self-sufficiency in palm oil between 2022 and 2024 and ultimately overtake Thailand and Colombia to become the third largest producer in the next few years. 4 Palestinians were shot and injured with Israeli live ammunition during night protests along the eastern borders of the besieged Gaza Strip on late Monday. One Palestinian was wounded in southern Gaza, while two others were injured in eastern Gaza. Hundreds of Palestinians gathered along the eastern borders of Gaza to protest against the nearly 12-year Israeli siege. Protesters ignited a number of rubber tires on fire near the security border fence with Israel and threw rocks at Israeli forces. And the Israeli forces fired back with live ammunition and tear gas bombs towards the large groups of protest. Clevenard Open Project invites the general public to its PFAD program. The PFAD is the acronym for Proper Integration for Africans in Diaspora. This is an avenue for Africans living in diaspora to portray their cultural values, cultural foods, cultural attires, dramas, and so on. This event will come up on the 27th of April 2019, and it will start from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. That's all we have for you on News Update on Clevenard TV. But before we go, let's take a look at the major stories. Nigeria spends $500 million on palm oil importation. JAMB to publish names of impersonators for the past 10 years. 4 Palestinians shot, injured in Gaza's night protest. Thanks for watching. I am Habib Babarinde.